Hi, I'm Tenka, and this is my speedrun for To The Top, any percent. Time begins when I take the first checkpoint in the first level. And begin. Okay, so To The Top is a virtual reality platformer for the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift, made by Electric Hat Games. I'm running the any percent category, and the way that this works is that we start the game with a fresh save file with nothing unlocked, and we have to progress through the game. The way that progression works is that levels unlock as you gain medals, and medals are similar to that of Super Mario 64's stars, in which the certain levels unlock with certain amounts of medals collected. The way that you get medals in this game is that you will get 3 medals for beating the gold time of the course, one for bronze, one for silver, and one for gold. And you also get 1 medal for any hidden medals collected, and 1 medal if you collect all of the crystals in the level, which are called geomes. So you'll be seeing me go through this run, sometimes just getting the best time, and sometimes collecting just the hidden medal, or sometimes getting everything and collecting all of the geomes, all of the hidden medals, and getting the best time at once. It's crucial that I get all of these objectives when I need to in order to get the correct route. If I do not finish a level within a certain amount of time, I might be stuck having to do the entire level again, which could cost me maybe a minute or two. Okay, see there I was getting a hidden medal on the 3rd level of the game. I'm now going to be moving over to a level called Overhangs. This level introduces inverted nodes on the ceiling that require you to walk past them. One of the tricks I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump along them. Normally you can't do that. In fact, there's actually a sign at the start of this level that says that you can't do it. The developers thought you couldn't do it, but I found a way to actually redirect my momentum sideways and jump off the ceiling. So you can see me grabbing another fast hidden middle there. Okay, the rest of this level I just need to beat it fast. Okay, no problem. So coming up on slide. Slide, I need to actually get all of the geomes and the hidden medal and get the gold time. So this is a 100% run of this level. Now remember, if I miss 1 geome, I will not get the medal for all geomes, which means I will miss out on a medal and my route will then no longer sync up to what I require. And I may need to come back and get it or get an alternative medal somewhere if I need to. There are a lot of variable routes that I may have to rely on should I miss anything, but I very rarely miss anything. Okay, coming up on wall run. Rooftop. There's not too much here. We're just going to go for time only. The geomes and the hidden medal are too far out and will take too much time to acquire. So we're just going for time here. And really all that's happening here is we're going to do a bunch of really frame perfect trigger jumps. So the way that jumping works in this game is that whenever you grab a surface, you need to release both triggers in order to jump. And if you grab for too long, every time you grab, it can cost you a short amount of time, a few milliseconds with every jump if you don't jump off immediately. So it's imperative that you release the triggers just perfectly, frame perfect, so that you have no grab time when you're jumping. Okay, so now coming into wall run, it's a 100% level, so we're going to have to get all the gems and the hidden metal and get the gold time. Wall run introduces these blue surfaces with arrows on them that actually cause you to jump faster when you jump off them. Okay, so coming up here we're going to be doing what's called the elevator shaft skip, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do a quick 180 and jump off the upper right corner. I got it perfectly. Jumped off the upper right corner of one of the wall runs. Even though it was facing in the other direction, what happened was after I turned my head quick enough, I was able to redirect the momentum so that I jump upwards instead of across in the direction that I was launched by the wall run. Okay, so coming up on bridge, this is another 100% level. You need to get all gems and the hidden metal at the end of it. Okay, so yeah, I just missed that truck there. The way that all the moving platforms in this is they're on set animation cycles, and those animation cycles begin when you load the level. Had I managed to get to that truck in time, it would have saved me around 10 seconds, but it's very difficult to reach, whilst also getting all of the gems. Okay, now I'm going to have to cut across to do the fast hidden metal for this level. I've did a lot of aerial redirection in order to grab that node. And this leads to another area where there's another hidden metal. Okay, coming into spin. Spin is going to be a level where we just get the time and the hidden metal. We're going to skip the gems. And the hidden metal is at the end of this level. And we'll be using a very fast strategy in order to acquire it. Okay, so got the gold time, gonna cut across the hidden metal. Got it. Moving on to the next level. So Dead Man's Dive. This time we're actually going to get the hidden metal first. It's actually in an area off to the right before we start. Just gonna go straight for it. from here, just probably a good time for some donations. When you beat the minecart. Okay, so coming up in cracks, this is another 100% level. Cracks introduces these crumbling blocks that will break as soon as you touch them, so you can only you can't hold on to them for too long, so you need to jump off them immediately. Okay, coming up in one of the more difficult sections of the game. There's a section here where I need to do a lot of ceiling jumps that then go upwards into a gap. I have to do this while collecting a geom and... You see, I missed it there. I have to collect a geom and then turn around and go for the hidden metal quickly. I got it the second try. To turn back for this geom, and unfortunately I wasn't able to grab that node. Yeah, that death cost me about 10 seconds. Okay, so ruins, we're going for the hidden metal and then time. Okay, so this next level is called Shocker. It introduces these electrical fields that kill you when you touch them. One of the tricks we're going to be doing here is the spinner skip. What we're going to do is we're going to jump off this spinner at the exact perfect angle in order to launch us with extra speed towards the ceiling. I just got it there. And then we're going to go straight into another trick here called the gap skip, where we climb this wall to a certain point and we can use that height to propel straight towards the second half of the map. Got it. So that first trick saves around 5 to 10 seconds. That second trick saves around 40 seconds. Okay, onto Giant Robot. We'll be going for time and the hidden metal. Now, the hidden metal on this is very difficult to get. This is a point where it can actually kill the run completely if you miss it. What we'll be doing is we'll be climbing to the top of the robot and then jumping straight off and trying to catch the hidden metal that's on the left hand of the robot by just jumping off and then landing on it. so going for the fast head metal now. I didn't quite get the fastest method, but I got a good enough one here. There are other ways to get it. You can land straight on it and just get it immediately, rather than having to do another jump like I just did. Something I should talk about is the way that the falling physics work in this game. Is that whenever you jump, the game will direct you in the direction of wherever you're looking. But also when you're falling, the game will push you in the direction of wherever you're looking. So you can use this to your advantage to actually just pull yourself in certain directions, redirect momentum, or nullify momentum without nullifying speed. These are all things that you can do just by changing the direction that you look and carefully controlling the direction that you look when you jump and when you fall. So you can see here I'm actually snaking my head left and right to try to bleed off momentum so that I hit the that air jump ball. Okay. So now we're on to skate.
That's not bad, let's go.
Skate will just be going for time, and there's not much to see here. There's this new mechanic introduced where there's a slide surface. If you hold the button whilst grabbing it, you'll slide down it, but it's actually faster to keep grabbing it over and over again to pull yourself along it. This is sort of a glitch in the game. The devs wanted to fix it, but they weren't able to find a reasonable solution in time for the patch, so it's still part of the patch, still the most optimal way to get through it. It's probably about enough time for 30 seconds of donations here. So this next level is called Fly, and it's called that because it gives you a jetpack and allows you to fly around. The aim of the next level is to find all of these balls and put them into the keyholes to unlock all of the doors that are holding back the exit in the center of the level. And this will take about another minute or so, so there's probably about another minute's worth of donations here.
Take a little bit of extra time to make sure. Fuck! Cannot believe I did that. Come on, man. Come on. Shit! Oh, come on. Sucks. I bet I was within 30 seconds out of that. At least that was pretty fast to make up for it. Perfect. Holy shit, maybe that made up for all of that mess up. Oh, maybe not quite. Still lost like 10 seconds. Not too bad though. It's worth it.
So next level is called Pick a Path. This is a level that has many different branching paths, and you'll find there'll be these sections where you need to pick up a ball and place it in one of two keyholes. Depending on which one you place it, it will open up a different path. And there's 3 cumulative branching paths to go through, but we figured out pretty much the best one. It's probably another time for 30 seconds of donations. Okay, so coming up in Chop Shop's probably one of the hardest parts of the speedrun. Don't blink or you'll miss the fast hidden metal at the start of it. And then we'll be going into one of the hardest skips in the game. So the skip in this level is a section where we fly off a ramp. And normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to land on this giant pillar with a bunch of buzzsaws flying around it that will kill you. We're going to fly past the entire thing, bounce off a wall, and land on the other side, skipping about 30 seconds of the level.
Yes!
See, I just barely got it there.
Shit. Come on. Let's go.
Okay, on to the final level, credits. The credits level is basically the credits of the game, where they have all of the names of the developers as actual giant letters that you have to jump over. One of the things about this level that is kind of coincidental is it becomes very challenging to grab all of the letters precisely, since they're all in such weird shapes. Okay, so time's going to happen when we reach the goal area of credits. Time's coming up now. And time.
Yes!
Okay, this
Holy
has
shit!
been my run of 80% for To the Top.
3 seconds from my version 1.0.
Hope you enjoy it.